Why are you here, listening to me? Based on what information did you make this decision? And have you ever experienced that the logical choice just didn't feel right? I have. And it haunted me for 6 years. Led to an obsession with improving my decision skills. And for the longest time, I thought the solution was to change how I decide, how I make decisions. But I discovered that this was incorrect. 7 years ago, as I wrapped up my master's in physics and nanotechnology, my dream was crystal clear. I will become a professor, and so I'll apply to top US graduate schools, Harvard, MIT, Caltech. I know I'm pushing my luck, but I have to try. Waiting felt like forever, but finally replies from Harvard and MIT came. Rejected. Okay, still one shot left. I opened the letter from Caltech and they say yes. With a smile on my face, I'm writing the acceptance email, ready to send, and nothing. I freeze. I can't make myself press the send button. The next day I try again. But the same thing happens. Nikolaj, press that button. But I can't, and I have no clue as to my I mean. There's only one logical thing to do. Press that button. But instead, I postpone, and I postpone, and I postpone, until one day, time is up. My indecision caused my decision. And I miss my golden opportunity. What had gone wrong? Let me illustrate the core of the problem for you. Yes, I'm from Denmark. Our little friend here, he also has a very important decision to make. Stay in his current job or pursue his dreams. Now, as he decides, there is effectively an election, a vote going on in his head with 2 votes. The first one we call deliberate thinking or logic. The other, intuitive thinking or gut feeling. Now the challenge occurs when these 2 votes point in opposite directions. When what he thinks is right doesn't feel right, and he doesn't understand why. He can become paralyzed like it happened to me. And I mean, it makes sense, right? When we are pulled in 2 different directions, which way do we go? It's not obvious. Let's for fun see which of you, in this case, would go with intuition rather than deliberation by a show of hands? Okay, so I'd say about maybe 27% of you. That may be a very good choice. After all, research shows that going with your gut generally leads to less regret, and it also requires much less effort to decide intuitively as compared to using deliberation. But on the other hand, intuition is prone to many biases that can lead to suboptimal decisions. It means that getting from A to B in life generally takes longer, that is, if you ever arrive. To make optimal decisions in life, you need both intuition and deliberation. But you just saw the problem, right? You can't both follow the yes of your logic and no of your gut. Correct. So what you need is alignment. Align your two votes. Make the direction obvious so you can decide with confidence and without regret. Align your two votes to tap into the wisdom of both intuition and logic to identify options that are not just copies of other people's decisions, but reflects what you want, what brings you fulfillment. That brings us to the $1 million question. How do you align the two? Change how you make decisions? See, that's what I thought. But no, because it starts with understanding where the misalignment comes from, with understanding why you choose what you choose. What I did was to change how I look decisions. Yes, not how I make them, but how I look at them. So 1 year ago, I started seeing decisions as a life partner. I chose to partner with my decisions. For with partners, we pay attention, we're honest. I mean, at least we should be. And we communicate with the purpose of understanding. These are the exact same qualities it takes for you to understand why you choose what you choose, why your two votes are sometimes different, so you can align them. So you can make decisions that are good, feel good, and are yours. Creating a partner mindset is actually not that difficult. You see, it's actually not a new mindset. You're simply repurposing the one you already have for your relationships with spouse, family, friends. Just pay attention, be honest, and communicate with the purpose of understanding. You see? Same hammer, different nail. After you're a partner, it's time to build this understanding of why you choose what you choose. I recommend not to wait for big decisions to come along. That is both slow and risky. Rather, use the vast amount of data stored in your past decisions. Examine these and start with big ones first. Maybe ones that still hurt. Those you would actually prefer to avoid. Chances are that you here find a big misalignment between your intuitive and deliberate thinking, resulting in the steepest learning curve. Ask many questions. Why did I make this choice? What was the real need? Would I do it again? If not, why? And over time, you learn the unique mix of needs, preferences, and values that shape your decisions. They are all key in understanding where the misalignment comes from, so you can correct it. Now, one of the obstacles you'll encounter in this asking process is your own ego. It will fight to protect itself, fight by making you lie to yourself. But you need honesty. Without it, you won't learn a thing. You will be wasting your time. However, when you partner, you use a psychological loophole called cognitive distancing. You look at your decisions in third person, separate them from your ego, so it no longer feels threatened. It's a loophole that has been scientifically proven to help people learn more effectively from own past mistakes. And over time, you'll make decisions that are better and better. Better by 1%, 1%, 1%. Now, the partner mindset, it will help you already today. For instance, by making it easier to face difficult decisions instead of ignoring them, like I did. But creating perfect alignment takes time and decisions. They have deadlines. So you may experience that you simply cannot align every single decision. But when you understand where the misalignment comes from, you will know when to go with intuition. You will know when to go with deliberation, and you can improve alignment. In addition, when you understand why a decision sometimes doesn't feel intuitively good, doesn't feel good, it's also easier to find peace with it anyway, enabling commitment, which is another critical component in any good decision. One question remains. Is partnering really worth the effort? I believe so. You see, similarly to when you toss a small stone into the water, when you partner with your decisions, it ripples, ripples, ripples. Let me share just three of those ripples with you. 1, the partner mindset is a growth mindset. It helped me change my focus from seeking perfect decisions every time to an ongoing learning journey. It meant less overthinking and instead aiming for these better and better decisions. You each face a staggering 35,000 choices each day, from waking up and deciding what to wear, to prioritizing tasks, to saying, I love you, to realizing your dreams. Daily opportunities to reap the rewards of your work motivates further growth, keeps the ball rolling. The ripples, ripples, ripples. 2, over time it builds what I call decision fluency. You develop a sense for when your two votes are aligned, so you know when it's safe to trust your intuition and when more deliberation is needed. Imagine the opposite, always having to use deliberation and decision-making frameworks. It would be like living in a foreign country and always speaking the language using a dictionary. Wie geht's? That is not only exhausting, that is a fast track to cognitive overload. Decision fatigue, ultimately bad decisions. In order to move effortlessly through life, you need fluency in both language and decision. It ripples. 3. Partnering improved my personal relationships. When I got a clearer understanding of why I choose what I choose, I was also better equipped to articulate my reasons to others, spouse, family, friends, colleagues, even my boss. And when their understanding of our reasons grow, so can the quality of our relationship. It ripples. Partnering is easy to start. Remember? Same hammer, different nail. It does require work to fully benefit from it, but it's worth it because of the ripples. When I thought that improving my decisions started with changing how I make them, I was wrong. If you want to make decisions that are good and feel good, if you want to make decisions that are yours and not just an echo of society, don't start by changing how you make them. Change how you look at them. Pay attention, be honest, and communicate with the purpose of understanding. Partner with your decisions, make ripples. Now, was it the right decision listening to me?